Well, good evening, folks. My name is Mike Hart. Now, before you ask me a question such as, what or why what brings me to this program, I really feel as though we need to, get into the meat of who I am. Really dive deep to, my past and the experiences that I've been through that have, led me to this place now, here, enlightened through the gift of Jonathan Hills and Buddhism. Well, it all started out, I was born and raised in a South African village, and I guess you could say I was, surrounded by, people that were a lot more tan than me, naturally, of course. And I remember one day we were, just going about our daily life. I was out working on the farm, just trying to get some food, And Jonathan Hills came. Of course, no one knew who that was, but we later found out who. My thoughts on Jonathan Hills. Well, from what I was able to find out, through researching who he was and what he actually came down to my village and was able to speak about, his program about Buddhism, the Buddhism Hotline. I was able to read his book, Buddha Bless Me, Buddha Bless You. If you haven't read it, I highly recommend it. It's a phenomenal read. Really just Jonathan Hills and what he teaches through Buddhism. I really feel like it grasps, who we should really be as people, Because before I found Buddhism, with the help of Jonathan Hills, life was hard. It really was. And then through enlightenment and really finding who I was, I became happy. And I just want to share that with all the viewers here and anyone else that I can, because what I have, it's just so good. I just want everyone else to be able to experience that. Well, you see, it all started when I received a call from Jonathan Hills, and he was in rough shape, real rough shape. You could hear it in his voice. He called me up, he told me, my card, I had a bit of an accident, and I found out that he'd suffered some brain damage, and was needing more of a fill-in replacement for just a short amount of time while we figure things out, hopefully a short amount of time, because it would be absolutely devastating, to the Buddhism Hotline, to the Buddhism community, to, find out if anything had happened to him that was irreconcilable. It'd just be a shame. I've actually watched several episodes of the Buddhism Hotline, and pardon me while I readjust myself here. I want to bring about a change to this hotline, because although there are some serious individual, and I seriously hope that a vast majority of these individuals tuning into this program, are there to learn, to grow as individuals. And while I was watching, these episodes and watching the previously streamed episodes, I noticed something. There's an awful lot of these trolls that like to come on the program and degrade and defame Jonathan Hills' message, and I simply will not stand for that. But yes, folks, I was flabbergasted when I found these hideous comments, these derogatory remarks, talking about Jonathan Hills and Buddhism. I will not stand for that. I absolutely will not. And that is what I want to bring to this program. Women. See, I grew up in a community where our women were very valuable. As people, not, I understand that some people, they could take that the wrong way, but don't get me wrong. When I came here to the United States, I stumbled across the term, feminism. And speaking with Jonathan Hills, really dissecting what feminism is, I guess the only thing that I can say about that is I love women. They are superior.